Hi, I'm Nancy Gross. I am the Director of Early Childhood Ministries here at Trinity, and I also teach pre-kindergarten. We're going to continue today with our series, 10 Questions to Ask Every Time You Read the Bible. And we're going to focus on a new question each week so that we can better read and understand the story of the Bible. Be curious, ask questions. As you do, you'll find that you'll understand the story of God's salvation better and better. This week's question is, what have I experienced that connects to this? Sometimes we see stories of some incredible people whose human achievements defies anything we're capable of doing. Watching LeBron James play basketball is incredible because of the sheer physicality of the sport. Watching Katie Ledecky swim or Simone Biles do gymnastics is incredible because of the sheer mastery of the skill that it takes to achieve in their sports. This can be daunting to us mere mortals because we cannot identify with such excellent athletes. While the Bible is filled with excellent examples of faith, all of them are flawed and relatable people in some way. For example, Moses is a prime example of the Old Testament. He's the most notable person, but if he had his way, he wouldn't even be mentioned. After he killed an Egyptian, he fled to Midian for 40 years. There, he encountered God in the burning bush, and God asked him to do a job. He told Moses to go be his spokesperson to Pharaoh because God was going to free his people. So Moses started throwing out excuses. In Exodus 4:1, Moses answered, "But behold, they will not believe me or listen to me, for they will say, 'The Lord did not appear to you.'" So then God gives Moses two miracles. First, his staff turns into a snake and then back again. Then Moses gets leprosy and is healed. Moses decided he needed to throw out another excuse. He says to the Lord, "Oh, my Lord, I am not eloquent, either in the past or since you have spoken to your servant, but I am slow of speech and of tongue." God assures Moses that he has made his mouth and he's going to give him the words to speak. But Moses throws out what's really on his mind. He says, "Oh, my Lord, please send somebody else." God isn't really happy with Moses, and he tells him that Aaron, his brother, will do the talking for him. In this exchange, we see a human being who is terrified at the task that God has given him to do. He is a flawed human being like the rest of us, who maybe don't want to do what God has called us to do. We might try and come up with all kinds of excuses and run away from what the Lord has commanded of us. The people in these situations are real people, and so they're relatable, and we can understand what they're going through. So it is my invitation for you to meditate on this question as you read your Bible this week. The question is, what have I experienced that connects to this? Consider the ways which the people in these stories are real people and you can connect to them. To help with this study, we have provided with daily devotions for you to use if you would like to continue to think through and use the 10 questions as you read the scriptures. I look forward to speaking with you more as we seek to make Jesus known by asking 10 questions every time we read the Bible. Be curious, ask questions.